Welcome to Bike Legend Pro, your home for everything born from the roar of engines and the call of the open road. Today, we're talking about something raw, rebellious and unmistakably Harley, the 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones. For years, the Crossbones was known as one of Harley's most attitude-driven creations, a stripped-down bobber with an outlaw heart. It disappeared from Harley's lineup over a decade ago. But in 2026, it's back, sharper, stronger, and built for a new generation that still believes in riding hard and standing out. A legacy with a bite. This original Crossbones was launched in the late 2000s as part of Harley's Soft Ale family, a bike that paid tribute to the World War II-era bobbers. It combined old-school styling with a Springer front end, solo seat, and blacked-out attitude. It wasn't just a motorcycle. It was a statement, a rejection of chrome-heavy comfort in favor of pure, stripped-down freedom. Now, Harley-Davidson is reviving that same rebel energy for a modern audience. The 2026 Crossbones isn't just a reissue, it's a reimagining. Harley knows that riders crave authenticity, and they're delivering it with an evolved design, modern tech, and a dose of that raw, mechanical soul that's been missing from many of today's bikes. Design. The spirit of the bobber lives on at first glance. The 2026 Crossbones is expected to make one thing clear. This bike is built to turn heads. The design draws heavily from Harley's vintage DNA. Chopped fenders, a minimalist solo seat, and low-slung handlebars that frame a broad, aggressive tank. The Crossbones of 2026 blends nostalgia with aggression. Its matte black and brushed metal finishes emphasize power over polish. Expect a more compact stance than typical cruisers, with wide tires and exposed mechanics that highlight its industrial charm. Unlike over-accessorized touring bikes, the Crossbones is stripped to the bone, literally. Every inch of it feels deliberate, from the exposed frame lines to the spring-style seat that harks back to early bobbers. LED lighting and digital instrumentation keep it modern, but they're tucked away to preserve that classic. Rebellious silhouette. Performance, the beast. Beneath the bones, powering the 2026 Crossbones, is rumored to be Harley's latest Milwaukee-Eight V-Twin, tuned for torque and throttle response. While official figures haven't been released, insiders suggest output around 110 horsepower and over 125 Nm of torque, channeled through a 6-speed gearbox. But the numbers only tell half the story. The real experience comes from how that torque hits, instantly, unapologetically, and with a low growl that makes the ground vibrate. The exhaust has been redesigned for a deeper tone, giving the Crossbones that signature Harley thunder that feels alive under your boots. The chassis has reportedly been upgraded with improved weight distribution, modern suspension geometry, and new frame rigidity, ensuring that this bike isn't just about attitude but actual agility. Whether you're ripping through city streets or cruising down open highways, the 2026 Crossbones promises a ride that's both brutal and balanced. Technology, the new era of the old-school Harley-Davidson, knows that modern riders demand more than raw metal and nostalgia. They want technology that enhances the ride without killing the soul. That's exactly what the 2026 Crossbones delivers. Expect features like cornering ABS, traction control, and ride-by-wire throttle that give you control in any condition. Multiple ride modes, likely Classic, Sport, and Tour, let you adapt the bike's response to your style. The lighting setup will be fully LED, with a hidden digital speedometer integrated into a minimalist handlebar cluster. Bluetooth connectivity and optional navigation systems are expected. But don't expect any flashy screens or clutter. Harley's keeping it raw and rider-focused. In short, the 2026 Crossbones blends the feel of a 1940s bobber with the safety and reliability of a modern cruiser. It's a machine that lets you live dangerously, without actually being reckless, comfort and handling, built for the real rider. While it looks tough and minimalist, the Crossbones is designed for real-world comfort. The riding position is upright but slightly aggressive, putting the rider in full control. The seat sits low, giving a grounded feel and easy handling for both experienced and new Harley owners. The suspension setup balances stiffness and comfort, using modern components while preserving that vintage hardtail illusion. Harley's engineers have worked hard to make the 2026 Crossbones handle better than its predecessors, with improved cornering clearance and reduced vibration at cruising speeds. Even the handlebars and foot controls are reworked to offer long-ride ergonomics, because Harley knows that rebellion doesn't mean discomfort, customization. Your bike, your identity, true to Harley tradition. The 2026 Crossbones is built to be a blank canvas for personalization. Harley's accessory line will reportedly include vintage-inspired ape hanger bars, exhaust kits, tank emblems, and color options like iron black, army green, and copper dust. You can strip it down further or build it up into a full touring beast. The platform is flexible and the possibilities are endless. That's the beauty of the Crossbones. It's not just a bike you ride. It's a bike you make your own. Symbolism, the return of the outlaw. The rebirth of the Crossbones represents something deeper for Harley-Davidson. It's not about luxury or high-end touring anymore. It's about returning to the brand's core: freedom, rebellion, and individuality. At a time when most motorcycle brands are chasing electric innovation and digital connectivity, Harley is giving riders what they've been asking for: a motorcycle that feels alive. The 2026 Crossbones is loud, bold, and unapologetic. A reminder that freedom doesn't have to be quiet or polite. Conclusion: Old soul, new blood. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones stands as one of the most exciting revivals in modern cruiser history. It's not just another model. It's a resurrection of Harley's rebellious identity, with its throwback bobber style, muscular performance, and modern reliability. The Crossbones bridges generations of riders, from the veterans who remember the old Springer days to the newcomers craving something raw and real. This isn't just a motorcycle. It's a declaration that Harley-Davidson still knows how to build emotion into metal. Thanks for watching Bike Legend Pro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because when this beast hits the streets, you'll want to be the first to feel its thunder.